Hey, it's Ellie. Welcome back to another video, or hello if you are new. So, today I am back in Summit Sanctuary building the ice cream shop, which took me forever. So long. I worked on this. You can see at the start of the video, it's already got some portion of it done, and that is because I did this whole thing and then I came back into the game like the next day and I hated it. So I just deleted it and I was like, okay, I just need to start over. I had these reference images that I liked, but it was kind of didn't really fit in this area exactly. So I was trying to work off them and just use the idea, but it was kind of difficult to execute. I don't know. In the end, I came up with something, and honestly, this part might be one of my favorite parts in the zoo. It's just very tranquil in this area. And then I think the tiger habitat next to it also just kind of helps the whole atmosphere of it as you walk down this pathway. So yeah, I'm glad that I finally was able to work something out, because as I said, I ended up deleting a bunch of progress. I think I worked on this like probably 3 or 4 different times. In fact, this area is the reason that I completely pivoted from working on this side of the zoo to working on the side like near the deer and the concert hall. It's because of this area. I initially was going in this direction first because I felt like the golf course was like this huge open space that I kind of wanted to map out and make sure that I had that planned and then work around. I also had planned to put the polar bear habitat over there, so I wanted to make sure that that had its adequate space on that side. But yeah, it was a whole thing. I very much pivoted my initial plans on this side of the zoo, because I had the golf course in the corner, but I think at some point, especially when I had started building up the other side, I realized that the zoo is getting a bit large and I did not want to build the zoo in the entire space. So I kind of made a pivot to moving the zoo more towards the center on that side. So that's the area, like, if you're looking at it, like, when you load in, I think it's oriented this way. But anyway, if you're looking at it basically where I have my, like, entryway, the beginning of the zoo, the whole north and west side are not done. And originally the west side, like all the way to the corner on the west side, was going to be the golf course, but now the golf course is much more central to the whole sandbox map. Still a very large zoo, though. So I'm very glad to basically be done with it. Speaking of, just a heads up for the upcoming videos. In terms of how many videos left, this is episode 43. There are 51 in total, so we are getting very closer. When I initially started posting these and sticking to my schedule, I would have been done posting these in like May. Now we're gonna be basically, it's gonna be the end of the year, I think. So that's good. I'm so good at schedules. Which brings me to the second point. I'm gonna try really hard to keep these on a schedule, but I just don't know. You know, as I mentioned in the other videos, I just moved across the country. It has now been like almost 3 months, but it's still just a huge adjustment, and YouTube is not my priority. Obviously, I have other priorities that I had to take care of, and so I will do my best to get these videos out when I have time, and hopefully that will be twice a week going forward, but I just don't know for sure. We shall see. But yeah, in terms of, as I said, videos left 51. We've got this ice cream shop. The next few episodes, let's see. I built the tiger viewing and habitat up a little bit more. Mostly just the viewing, but I do change the habitat and kind of build this enclosure area, which is much better than what I had originally. So that's next episode. And then I have the wedding reception area in the episode following, which is 45. And then 46 through 50 are going to be the polar bear habitat and the related building, which has like a restaurant. It has the actual wedding venue for like the ceremony, an outdoor viewing area, obviously the polar habitat, which is huge. And I did a no barrier habitat for the polar bears, meaning in the back there's not actually a fence, it's just it's like open. It's why am I blanking on the words right now? It's like a huge dip in the ground, like a canyon space that is meant to prevent them from escaping, and it does. It is a perfectly functioning barrier, I believe. But it looks very seamless. You can't really tell that the ground has dipped in that way, so it just kind of looks like it goes into the mountain. It's very, very good. I'm sure you'll see it at least in one of these thumbnails coming up. So yeah, that's the plan going forward. Episode 51 is the very last building of the zoo, and then I will have a few episodes for the tours and related things. So I'm looking forward to that. So I will now leave you with some music. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, if you do, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!